You know, best practices are just about doing it right. And it all starts with the basics. The first step you're gonna do is actually wash the car, and there's a number of reasons for doing this. There's a couple reasons you want to wash it all off. One of the reasons is getting rid of all the road grime and salt if you're in a northern climate. And secondly, if you wash a car, you can see all the damage that's present. And of course, once you finish washing, you're going to want to rinse it. Now there's one other step before you're going to actually start, and what you're going to want to do there is degrease it, and I'll tell you why. The reason we're going to use a degreaser is because a lot of guys with nice cars end up waxing them a ton. Great idea, except when it comes to getting the car damaged. What you want to do is remove all the wax, silicones, contaminants that you can't paint over top. The other nice thing is, because this car here had the window knocked out, we're going to wipe around all the edges. It's going to help with the weather barrier to stick nicely. By following all these steps, we have an opportunity to uncover hidden damage. Problem is here, it was straight broken glass. I'm not going to be able to upsell this guy. Well, it doesn't matter which car comes into our body shop, we're going to always protect the guy's interior, because if you don't, that's when it's going to bite you. So Carbo has this interior protection kit. It takes all of about 10 seconds to cover your seat, put a floor mat in. Could save you $1,000 if you screw up the guy's interior. Well, until we're waiting for the side glass to come in, we got to protect the interior. It's about this easy. Carbo has this weather barrier. It's UV protectant. You can leave it on for up to 30 days, and here's the best part. It's actually billable to the insurance company. Whether your car's coming in from extreme cold or extreme heat, just make sure the car's up to room temperature before you start any body work. Well, there's going to be two different DAs that we're going to use, and really it's just the pattern of the orbit. For coarser sandpapers, anything from 40 grit all the way up to 320, we're going to actually use a 3/16 orbit. Now for finer sanding, we're going to use 320, anything up to say 600 or even 800. You're going to use a 3/32, and again the orbit's a little tighter. The next thing is making sure that the pattern is correct on the panel, and you're going to start off going back and forth. Now once you finish going back and forth, you're also going to go up and down. You're going to start on the panel. And you're probably going to repeat that a couple of times. You're going to want to start the tool on the panel. And then stop it off the panel. Now for a contoured panel, you're going to want to go back and forth over the contour. And then once you finish that, you're going to go up and down on the edges to make sure again that it's uniformly sanded. But you don't want to go this way and end up having little sort of humps all the way along. You want to go with the contour of the panel. And once you've done that, you want to go up and down the edges. And again, like the rest of the panel, you probably have to do it a few times. The reason you want to go over the contour is so you don't have a choppy contour. If you just went back and forth this way, it would be choppy. If you go over the contour, it's going to be nice and uniform. At the ends of the contour, you want to go up and down to make sure you've got the entire panel sanded.